All right, we got hot mics in
Hot
place.
mics.
We are
Hot
here.
mics coming in hot.
Look at this. We got a title screen today. I do that. I make it disappear. There we are. Hello, everybody. This is the spare bedroom. I'm Dane Esplin.
I'm Eric.
I'm Ryan.
And thanks for joining us in the spare bedroom.
Do we gotta
Close the door.
Helps the audio.
We don't want our roommates figuring things out. All right. So I need to
It's a 9-bedroom hostel.
welcome to our podcast coming out of the spare bedroom, where we meet once a week, hang out, talk to you.
Talk shit.
Who's you? We don't know, but you're there.
Tell us about yourself.
Today we're kind of trying a format. Again, this is our third time getting together doing this. So we're going to try some things today. They may work, they may not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah,
But
we've
that's
just
why
been
we
coming
do
in here and just bullshitting and getting drunk, so we thought we'd actually try some structure this time.
And first thing is introductions. We did that. Check mark. Next thing, weekly recommendations. What we want to do is kind of, as we get together once a week, recommend things that we've seen in the week, new shows, new movies, new music, whatever we've seen. I think Eric's hitting us with a classic, not quite new. We'll get to that. Who wants to take it away? I threw it to Eric. Do you want to start with it?
Sure.
All right.
So my recommendation this week is a movie called Cats, and not the new
Let's load
fucked
it
up
up.
one where it's all CGI and stupid. It's the actual Broadway play. It was directed by David Mallet. It's starring absolutely no one in particular. I looked it up. There's no one that no one would know. Yeah.
Why are you recommending this?
Because I watched it just kind of as a joke, because I knew that new one came out, and that's the wrong thing.
We'll get to it. That's delayed. Don't look at that.
Okay. I kind of just watched it because I remember watching this when I was a kid at my grandma's
You
house.
actually watched this?
Yeah, I watched this as a kid. My grandma had it on VHS, and then, or she rented it on VHS or something, and then I've always kind of had Cats in the back of my head as this kind of creepy Broadway play kind of thing. As you can see, it's a bunch of fucking weirdos. And then, yeah, and then that new movie came out, Cats, and it just came out
Wait, it has the same title? It's going by the same title, Cats.
yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
It's the same thing. It's just
I see.
that's
I
just
see.
the movie. It's with CGI, and this is like a Broadway
yeah, I
play.
like the graphics better on this one for sure.
What was that?
The graphics are a little
Man,
better.
yeah, it's mesmerizing.
I love how you dated yourself with it too. You're rented on VHS.
Yeah, at the end it says rented on video, rented on VHS. And it came out in 1998. It's
You enjoyed it? Or
Yeah, it was
have
actually-
you seen it since?
Oh yeah, I just saw it the other day.
Okay, so I missed
Would you watch again?
I'd wait another about 20 years to watch it, because that was about 20 years ago that I watched it the first time.
Now you've heard the bad reviews of Cats and how it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, but this isn't the same thing. This is different.
Why?
Why?
Why? I don't know. Just because this is actually live Broadway, and I'm a gay for show tunes and Broadway plays and stuff.
That's fair.
And
That is fair.
it's actually they're actually talented singers and talented dancers. But yeah, I don't know. Check it out if you're into that gay shit. If not, whatever. But yeah, then I was listening to some of the names of these fucking animals: Rum Tum Tugger, Skimbleshanks, Rumple Teaser, Mungo Jerry, Mr. Mistopheles, and Rumpus Cat, just to name a few.
I
Just
think
to name
you'd
a
be
few.
Mongol
And if you
there.
guys know me, I'm a sucker for silly words, so I was tickled pink with all those silly names.
Rum Tum Tugger, that's a sex position. Skimbleshanks, definitely.
That sounds like a
Rumble Teaser, that's definitely a sex position.
Mungo Jerry is a band from the 60s.
And
I
also a
don't
sex
know.
position.
Yeah, Mongo Jerry also
Mr. Mistopheles.
just that weird uncle.
Yeah, that weird uncle
Just that weird
who always
uncle.
makes you sit on his lap.
Alright, so we got a recommendation of Cats.
Cats, 1998, not 2020 or whenever the fuck
Right.
that was.
So OG Cats,
OG Cats, 1988.
watch it. It's got the Eric stamp of approval. If you hate the movie, we'll cancel
Blame
Eric.
me. If you like show tunes and that
Now,
kind of
how
shit.
do they find this? Is it for free on YouTube, like all those
No,
other
I had to
shitty
download
movies?
it. Yeah, no, you have to actually download. You have to look deep for it too.
You still don't have your VHS copy?
No, it's gone.
Alright.
It might be at Russell Video still. Chances are it probably is.
Alright,
Yeah.
Kooks, what are you hitting us
Yeah.
up with this week?
Mine isn't so out of left field, but anything by Anderson Paak. I'm tired of Anderson Paak getting slept on.
Is he getting slept on?
He is.
He's getting slept on?
I think so. Like he plays like every instrument. He's got like maybe the highest viewed Tiny Desk of all time. But the reason I love him is the features. Like he's featured on RNP with YB and Corday, Stainless with The Game. He's on the new Eminem album with Lock It Up, and obviously the classic R.I.P. Dang Mac Miller. And then his single stuff is just unique, and honestly, maybe he's not slept on, but if you're not listening, go listen to like Come Down, Make It Better, Bubbling, any of those tracks. Quit sleeping on this guy. We would play something, but copyright. And
Go check out his Tiny Desk performance.
Yeah.
It is probably
What's
one
his
of the
name again?
best. Anderson Paak.
Anderson Paak.
Usually drums on all his own tracks. He's got a voice like no other. One of the best pearly whites in the game.
Very unique.
He's got a
dude.
very veiny head. He's got
Yeah.
a nose piercing, a septum.
If you don't know,
He's got a veiny arm.
now you know.
Great teeth. One
Now
of the
you
best
know.
pearly whites.
He looks like Jazz from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Ooh, I see that a little bit.
I see that a little
Jazz
bit.
plays
that
the
a little
drums in
bit.
that one episode too.
Like if Jazz was a little better.
Who's better,
at
Jazz
music.
or Anderson Paak?
Depends if Will Smith is on the feature or not. Honestly,
Imagine all three of them on a feature.
yeah. There's nothing like a Will Smith featuring
Getting
Jake
jiggy
Jazzy
with
Jeff.
All right, so Anderson Paak, go check him out. He is on the new Eminem track. I just listened to that. It is probably my favorite track on the album.
I think so. Me too, man. He makes everything better. And then if you just feel like some Mac Miller, go listen to Dang again because he crushes it.
All right, now of course I'm gonna hit you with another obscure thing that probably nobody knows, which is anime. Everybody needs to give anime a shot. When people think anime, they think cartoons. It's not cartoons. It's goddamn stories of heart. All right, determination, which is what Haikyuu is. It's a volleyball anime. New season just came out.
This is more obscure than Cats from 1993.
See, it's on
1998.
Netflix. The first 2 seasons are on Netflix in English, so you can watch it. Everybody who's got Netflix can go watch it. Within the first season, you don't even have to know volleyball, and you'll fall in love with these characters. They're bros.
You know what?
Each one of them is a bro.
I think I'm just scared, honestly, because of the fandom, like online. Like
That's fair.
it's huge, and then people talk about it, and I get embarrassed, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I'll
That's
give it a
fair.
try. If it's on Netflix, I can give it a try.
Dane showed me one or 2 episodes. It's actually pretty interesting because like I play a lot of volleyball, so it's kind of interesting to see because like volleyball is a very underrated sport, and this show that like makes it seem like it's like Dragon Ball Z versus intramural volleyball.
Season 3 is 10 episodes, and it's just one match, the championship match, and it is riveting throughout each episode.
So
when you think like, how many more times can they like
so it's like
make something look good? They find a new way.
It's a 300-minute game.
Basically, yeah. 2 episodes a set. I mean, it's 5 sets. Spoiler. I'm not gonna say who wins, but yeah, new season just came out. It's my favorite thing. I just hijacked his volleyball team too, so I'm joining that when I can. So I'm at.
I think my whole volleyball team used to watch this shit.
I am
Make
just
me
pumped
more
on
better.
volleyball. It reminds me of high school playing. It reminds me of just sports that
Grade 8 intramural champ.
fucking hey, high school provincial champion.
Oh.
All right. I think we talked about this over Christmas. We did.
talk.
See, I'm
Who's that?
recommending it. I don't know. Then it's probably Lane if that's such a bad guy. It's just so good. The animation is good. Voice acting's good in English and Japanese, whichever you prefer. I know probably nobody's gonna take this recommendation, but
I'm
it's
gonna
there.
try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna try
It's
the
like Dragon Ball
Japanese,
Z. It's
man.
like remember
Baby
Dragon Ball
steps.
Z used
It's
to
not
have
like
the
Dragon Ball
battles.
Z. Yeah, it
They know
is.
like how the battles were like fucking 15 episodes long.
Anime is all about like getting into
So
the
it's
mind of a character and those inner
9
monologues
episodes
and
of-
those like going through a spike like 5 minutes of him jumping in the air and thinking about his whole life and how he's overcoming his childhood trauma and stuff, and you're like, do it.
Someone powers
Do
up to
it.
serve for 9 episodes.
There's
Fucking
something
hot.
there. All right.
Awesome.
Other than recommendations,
What are we talking about today?
I didn't watch any good movies. I think that's all I got for recommendations.
Yeah, we'll stick with one.
Um,
No one's gonna go check them out anyways.
You got a movie, you got a TV show, you got a music, you got a little bit of everything, something to check out. But what we're here, and the title of the episode, I think what we're all here to talk about is what this guy brought to our attention today. What is that?
The Birdman?
No.
No, the other one.
Oh,
What is
The
today?
episode.
Sorry,
What day is it?
I'm looking at the thing wrong. It's National Pie Day, everybody.
National Pie Day.
And I actually went to Silby's and bought myself a pie, and I was munching on it before I came here.
I stuck my finger in that pie.
Yeah, I was
and,
kind of pissed when you did
Wait,
that.
did you do it straight out of the container? Like, bought the pie, still in box, plastic fork?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no
No.
ice cream scoop or anything?
No,
what
fuck
kind of
that.
pie?
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie?
Obviously. Cherry pie for life, man. Yeah.
Cherry pie for life. That might be a spoiler. We're gonna.
Oh shit.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna rank our favorite pies, like it's fucking grade 5, and I had a couple pie stories I wanted to.
Now,
laugh
it's
and
National
giggle
Pie
about.
Day. Were pies free? Were pies
Yeah, did you get
discounted?
discounted?
No, I just heard it on the radio.
Did the
There's-
person working there know?
Every day of the year, there's something. It's
I
national
know.
something. It's like National Pierogi Day,
And it's
National Pie Day,
stupid.
National fucking whatever. And
Yeah.
today was National Pie Day, and I'm super.
But there
I'm
wasn't
super horny.
discounts.
No discounts. Paid my.
Did you tell the lady at the counter when you
Is that
bought it?
National Pie Day?
No, I went to the self-scanning.
Did
self
you even
checkout.
know it was Pie Day before you bought the pie?
Oh yeah, that's why I went to Sobeys and bought it. Went to
Nice.
Sobeys, bought my $8 pie. I like stared at it all the way to the drive home. It was teasing me. I got home and I fucking munched that shit hard.
Weren't you just telling us that you keep a spare pie in the backseat at all times, so?
No, those don't last very
That's
long.
for a different purpose.
Yeah, that's for when I get horny. I need something to fuck. So a story I was gonna bring up. One time when I was about, I don't know, grade 7 or 8, I had a really old skateboard that everyone wanted, and
Skateboard.
it was like this really old, like retro one. I think I stole it from Scott.
Like an 80s? Like,
Yeah, like an 80s one. And then I went to G Slen's house.
I had a Ghostbusters 80s deck that, like a cartoon real, not the real Ghostbusters, but like a cartoon Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
When Mom sold it in a garage sale.
Oh, what a bitch.
I know, right?
So back to my story. So I went to G Slen's house, and him and his brother were. I was like, I was just like, I'll sell this to you guys because I needed money or something like that. And G said, I'll buy you a pie for the skateboard, and then Seb Short Chase said, I'll give you $12, and the pie was only like $8, not even. So
You're living like a king.
So you had a pie and a half?
no, so I just went with the pie because G said he'd go get it for me and everything. He brought it back to me, and I gave him the skateboard.
It's like skip the dishes, $4 delivery fee. That makes sense.
And then another time I was at my grandma's house, and I had a pie on the couch downstairs, and my little brother, who was about 4 or 5 at the time, fucking sat on it, and I remember I gave him a licking for it. Fucking, he went up to my grandma and tattled on me and said, pies aren't for couches, couches are for sitting. No, couches aren't for pies, they're for sitting. And my grandma used to bring that story up all the time. And yeah.
I remember you bought a pie at the grocery store, and we went back to your grandma's, and it was the wrong kind.
Oh, I wrote that down too.
Yeah.
I wrote down the strawberry rhubarb cherry catastrophe. Fuck, I was mad. And then I took it back.
Like,
and
he
then,
was devastated. Like,
well, I brought it back to my grandma's house or whoever's house, and I was munching on it, and I'm like, this is not fucking
and then he,
cherry.
like, called up the grocery store, and he was like a 12-year-old kid. He's like, "Hi, I just bought a pie. It's the wrong pie. Can I bring it back and
They
get
let
a
me exchange
new
it.
pie?"
How much did you eat before you exchanged it at
None.
12?
I know I had like a bite of it, and then I noticed it was fucking strawberry rhubarb, and I was just devastated. Like, and then I took it back, and yeah, the lady let me fucking exchange it for a real cherry pie. But it said cherry pie on the thing, so they fucked it up when they were bagging it or when they were putting it together.
No, that's fair.
So yeah, that was a bunch of bullshit. So those are my pie stories.
What about your pie list?
Do you have a pie story?
I
Other than a
don't,
list?
honestly, I don't think I have a pie story. Honestly, when people talk about pies, I think of just them on windowsills in cartoons and someone elevating off the ground, like
Alright.
floating towards an odor.
All right, let's start the list. Eric, Kooks, what do you got? Top 5s?
Yeah, I can go first.
Yeah, give her.
Number 5.
Hit it.
I'm counting down. Number 5 is cherry for me.
Cherry
Oh,
pie.
Yeah.
All right, that's
and
good.
I had a struggle putting it there, but it has the best filling straight out of a can, and like every 70s rock
That's
song
fair.
had a reference. So
Yes.
it made my list. All right. Number 4, key lime. Key lime fan. It's exotic.
I'll take a key
exotic.
lime pie. I'll
That's
take
the
a key
thing.
lime pie.
It's one of those desserts. It's like you never think to get it, but once in a while it's around, and you're like, I'm excited.
It's a different kind of pie, for sure.
100%. Number 3. This was number 1. I went back and forth on the top 3. This was number 1. I changed it. I took this seriously. Number 3 is apple. I had her at the top, probably because it's the pie that I've eaten the most, and I don't think I've had like a really bad apple pie. Actually, no. One time someone did
McDonald's warm apple pies.
Love it.
Those are fucking.
You know which
those
one?
are glorious.
The A&W one is just like coated in sugar. If you've had that one, apple pie.
Yeah, those are fucking good, dude.
Yeah, it's a staple.
I forgot about those kind of pies. Those those ones you get at like fast food places. Those
Yeah.
are good.
No,
Like they're not like. They don't do the trick, but they hold you over.
Yeah, exactly. A little pie fix.
Yeah.
A quick little pie fix.
Yeah.
Number two, I went pumpkin. Just a lot of good feelings associated with it. It's the only thing where I'm like, it's the only thing that makes sense with whipped cream for me. Like essentially, I can't put whipped cream on anything but pumpkin.
I was gonna ask earlier. Is whipped cream a pie?
I'm not a fan of it. My grandma used to do it for me sometimes. She used to put a Cool Whip on it. Cool Whip. Yeah. But other than that, no. When people put ice cream on my pie, I usually get quite upset.
Right.
Yeah, so
I get
you're a
thoroughly
purist.
upset. Yeah.
You're a purist.
I don't like people fucking with
But
my
yeah,
pie.
pumpkin. I don't know. It's just associated with the holidays, man. I only eat it in November and December, not for the rest of the year. There's reminders of Nintendo 64.
No lemon meringue, eh?
No, lemon meringue ain't there. Number one, throwing a curveball, shepherd's pie.
Ooh.
Shepherd's pie. I am not a huge sugar person. If I have to have a pie, it has to
Have some
be a
fucking
shepherd's
meat.
pie.
It has to have some
Meat.
protein.
Salt.
There we
It's
go.
all about that salt.
There
Yeah.
we go. Throw
Shepherd's
it
number
all.
one. Curveball.
Okay.
That's a good answer. Good answer. Daily
Yeah.
double.
Yeah.
I forgot about them. I should have went like some minced meat pie.
All right.
Eric's getting ready to make some edits.
Yeah.
No, yours is alright. I don't know. I didn't have complaints about yours, but mine. I went pecan. For number 5. That's not my number 1. That's number 4.
Pecan pie. All right.
Yeah, they don't
That's
have it very
the one
often.
I'm
When
at,
it's
right?
around, it's pretty good. Sometimes it tastes like. Sometimes people make it all fucked up and it's not that great.
That's the
Or
thing.
no,
It's a
that's
pie
pistachio.
that can be screwed up. That's why. That was my number 5 debated as well. But it can be screwed up.
Apple pie is number 4, because that's Then I started
Yeah.
because well, I don't know.
Because it's apple.
These middle 3 were just they're all the same to me. if they're like if those are my only 3
Is
options.
it just like strawberry, cherry, like
No.
blueberry?
Okay, my middle 3: apple, pumpkin, and lemon meringue. If you had put those 3 pies in front of me, I'd probably like
Take
get
a bite of
I'd get a
each.
nosebleed because I'd fucking have a brain aneurysm because I wouldn't be able to pick which one to take a bite out of first. And then number 1's cherry. Everyone knows I love cherry pie. I'm gay for cherry pie. I'd fuck a cherry pie. I have fucked a cherry pie. I will fuck a cherry pie tonight.
That's why you didn't want me to
That's
poke
why.
your cherry pie.
Yeah, well,
Right.
you fucked it right in the fuck hole too.
Well, somebody had to.
If
I
you
was
had
gonna do that with my dick later.
if you had to reevaluate, where'd you put the minced meat in there? Where'd you slide it at 5?
I'd probably sneak it. I'd probably sneak a mincemeat pie right here. My mom makes a fucking mean
Number
mincemeat
2
pie.
it jumps to.
Yeah, then
Jumps
pecan
to
can
number 2.
pecan can fuck off. Okay,
Can fuck.
okay, apple, pumpkin, lemon meringue, mincemeat, cherry. Fuck yeah, boom.
Boom.
See, if I had a list, probably lemon meringue and a meat pie would only be on mine. But since I don't really like pies, I didn't make a top 5 pie list. I made a top 5 cake list because that's
Yeah.
me.
Dare to be different.
I dare to be different, and I say fuck pies. That's all you do with pies is you fuck pies. That's what American Pie taught me. And ever since then, I was like, I'm never touching a pie in my life unless it's with my penis. So that's what I do with them.
So why don't you do top 5 pies to fuck?
I think we all know that it'd be a meat pie.
Out of these 4 pies, which is the most fuckable? I'd probably say this bottom left one.
All of the
Yeah,
crust
this one's too loose.
Yeah.
If you guys are
This
looking
one-
at
there's
that
too much-
picture, you'll
there's
know
too
what
much
fuck
going
I'm
on.
talking
You
about.
gotta go top.
Oh,
top
the bottom
right,
right, the bottom right one. There's too much going on.
I think this blue,
Top
the
left.
one with like the cherry filling, the other crusts look way too hard that it
My
wouldn't be
dick would fit.
enjoyable.
My dick would fit in the bottom left one pretty nicely. And this one just fucking has
Nah, it's
gaping.
just, that's a
Yeah.
butthole.
That's too
That's
there's
a
too much
blood.
going on.
That one's real deep.
So bottom left, I'd fuck.
All right, so top 5 cakes, run it down quick. We got number 5, Oreo cake. All right, a little Oreo.
Like an ice cream cake?
See,
Don't you not like chocolate?
I don't like chocolate. That's why I gave it as 5. I'll fuck with some Oreos, a little bit of chocolate mixed with some vanilla. That's all I'll handle.
Like, hold on.
But number 4, I gave to ice cream cake because I think ice cream cake on its own.
On its own, deserves one.
No, yeah.
Ice cream cake? Like,
But I'm talking Oreo where it is just like
like
Yeah,
a
vanilla
Dairy Queen
chocolate
ice cream
kind
cakes?
of.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
any kind of ice cream
Any
cake.
kind.
If you got a layer of ice cream in there, that's a good fucking cake.
Yeah.
It melts away, kind of softens up the bread a little bit. You talking?
It's always that
You
popular.
talking good type.
Popular office cake too.
Number 3, angel food cake.
Yeah, those are fucking good.
Those are fucking good. Now, Grandma used to make some damn good angel food cakes.
Yep.
Real good. You toss a little whipped cream in there. You heat it up with a little ice cream in the center there too.
Ooh.
You fuck that. You
I
got
don't
yourself
know.
a good time.
Yeah, maybe
You
fuck
got
that. I
yourself
couldn't eat
two-
that. I can't.
Number 2, I chose where women pop out of them. I think those are pretty good cakes.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think so.
I don't
I
think
love
they're
those.
I don't think they're done enough anymore. I don't know if companies do them anymore. If it's who said ice cream cake can fuck off? How dare they?
Dom.
All right.
He's fucking lactose. Leave him
It's
alone.
all right.
7.
I don't know if it's 2019 and we can't have women popping out of cakes anymore.
Yeah.
But 2020 is a new year, and I think we need to bring back cakes in women.
Yeah, throw a dude in there.
Or
I don't
women
care.
in cakes. I don't know. Throw a dude in there.
Yeah,
I don't
that
care.
always reminds
Women
me
can
of,
have theirs too.
That always reminds me of the Addams Family movie, the second one.
That's what it reminds me of too, and that's a great
When-
movie and a great
When
time.
they bring the cake in
And
then
she's
they open
dead.
it up,
Hence
and
the
then
great
she's-
cake.
Like, was she in there when you baked the cake?
And Fester. Oh, what a guy. Number 1.
Yeah.
A classic vanilla birthday cake that has a printed on image of your favorite cartoon from that time when you were 12 years old. I think we can all agree that's the best cake that anybody's ever had.
Yeah, it is, and especially when they use the actual numbers for candles instead, because it doesn't fuck with the aesthetic.
And there's like that printed layer where you're like, I don't.
It's like a film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, I
it's
don't
like,
know if
can
that's
we-
edible.
I don't know if that's edible.
Oh, it's edible.
but
I used to get the same one for like the 5
those
years.
images are like printed on the insides of our
And
stomach.
then you shit green the next day.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I just shit
I
green all
think,
the
yeah,
time.
that's
No, I got the same cake for like at least 5 of my birthdays from Apple Betty's. It was
I
just
remember
the
I
one,
had a Dragon Ball
was-
Z one.
It was
I had
the,
a
it was the
Pokemon
dinosaur
one.
one.
I had a Digimon one.
Your mom, your mom obviously went to Dairy Queen. My mom went to Apple Betty's just down the
No,
street.
Apple Betty. She
Oh,
could
man.
do it, but
What?
it'd be like an extra $5.
We are getting off
I
topic
guess.
here.
Come on.
We are
I know.
No
we
one
are
doesn't like you that
spiraling
much.
here,
But-
boys. We are spiraling. Those
Okay.
are the lists. If you disagree with Dane doing a cake list instead of a pie list, just send him a quick fuck you.
I mean,
in the chat.
really, there is only 5 pies. I mean,
What?
they're all the same. You get your
I'm a little
fruit
upset
filling, you get your meat filling, or you get no filling. Those are your pies.
Well, there's cream fillings.
And then there's cream pies. I love a good. Hey, that should have been on there. Fuck. It's too late to make that joke. Fuck. Sake.
Shit.
Missed the perfect opportunity. Then people are like, man, they were waiting for that the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not smart.
I'm ashamed of us all for not thinking of that.
Yeah. Well.
My pie list is serious.
Oh, we're fucked. But that was Pie Day. I'm glad you brought it to our attention. I'm glad everybody go out there,
Have yourself a pie.
have yourself a pie.
Swing by Sobeys is probably
Swing
closed.
by your grandma's house. Tell her, go by a windowsill, steal one, snatch one while it's cooling.
Yeah.
Bitch, make me a pie.
Bitch, make me a pie. Is that what you told your grandma?
Right. Eric, you had a story for us. We don't know this one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is yeah.
The logo.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
So the
this is
story
about
of the day.
this is about Birdman. Cuckoo.
So
That's
the
my-
basketball
that's my
player
bird
used to
call.
play for
I
the
don't know how
Nuggets. Didn't play for the Heat. I think he's retired now. I don't know. I don't really follow basketball too much.
I think so.
Yeah, he retired.
But I do watch a lot of Crime Watch Daily, a lot of True Crime Daily, the Inside Edition. Like that's my shit. I watch that shit on the reg.
Yeah.
And I was watching this one, and it just goes on. It's like it just goes like an endless loop on my TV, like on my YouTube. It just plays and plays and plays.
Yeah, you're demented, though.
Yeah. Anyways, so this one popped up, and it's the story. Chris Anderson, this tattooed bloke, this girl met him online. It's kind
I
of.
think I've definitely heard this story before.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So this chick adds him to Facebook. They start talking. They meet up. Like they actually do meet up in person, so it wasn't technically a catfish. But then they're talking to each other. But then like shit's not like. Adding up, like they're talking about it. It's like, weren't you going on a trip to Africa? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? These two people, this girl named Paris Dillon and Chris Anderson, they meet up, they fuck, they hang out. She takes pictures with him, blah blah. But then they find out that she was underage, but she lied about it, so that's a totally different thing. But anyways, so what was happening was these two people were messaging each other, but it was being relayed to the same person. So the text would go to this one person, and then it was this number. This phone number, and then she would take the text, kind of fucking.
And it was Chris Hansen.
No,
Oh.
I wish. I love Chris Hansen. It popped up and it's like a 204 number, And I'm like, 204, that's like Manitoba's area code.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking like maybe it's like somewhere else in the States as a 204 area code. Then I keep watching it, and then they do this like huge investigation on it, like where these people from the States fly from California, go to Winnipeg, drive 5 hours north to this dirty reserve called Easterville or something, some dirty, rank, gross reserve, and then they're like driving through there, and then even the people that were doing like the newscast were just like, this place is fucking like horrible. There's like dogs running around. It's like your basic fucking Manitoba reserve. And then they find the girl who's doing it. Her name is Shelly Shortshea, and she's this like little gross native chick who lives in like a shack, and just like takes care of her dying mom. And all she does is that she hasn't left her house in 11 years, and she just sits on the computer.
She's just been catfishing
It's
people.
crazy.
Yeah, so she's been relaying their messages and like.
So is she getting money?
No, she was just doing it for the thrill of it. And then
For the thrill.
So
and then she got arrested and put in jail for 2 years.
I
thrill of being
remember
in
this.
someone
So
else's
she
skin.
had a fake Birdman like Facebook page and a fake for
Paris
her,
Dillon,
and then
yeah.
so she would like go fake Birdman to the girl, and then she would
So did
respond.
real
and then she
Birdman
would
know
take that
anything about
message.
this ever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
oh,
he didn't know about it till afterwards when he was getting like fined for, or he got charged for
The underage.
the underage situation. But then it was all coming to light that this fucking Shelly Shortshea chick from this dirty reserve was like the mastermind behind this whole fucked up thing. And her answer was like, the lady who was interviewing was like, "Why'd you do it?" She's like, "This is exactly what she said. I don't know. I'm just stupid, I guess." Those are her exact words.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, I read all about that one, man. Yeah, no, that's a crazy story. This guy also, for the record, had the worst performance in the dunk contest in the history of the NBA. I think he missed something like 14 straight attempts, and that was when they gave him unlimited, and finally he just dunked it regular because he was just embarrassed.
He had one
has
good
a,
year.
He has a crazy story. He got addicted to a bunch of drugs, was out of the NBA, got into rehab.
This
He's
guy
like just a dirty redneck
And
who
he's
just like
got-
made it to the NBA.
And he's got an
Just a
NBA
tall guy.
championship ring, so
Yeah, got to meet the president.
yeah.
But yeah,
no,
more of that
that's crazy.
story is if you're getting catfished, doesn't technically mean you're getting catfished. It
Yeah.
just means some native chick in fucking bumfuck Manitoba is just relaying your messages to this actual person. So don't lose hope, I guess.
Yeah. No. And
Follow your dreams. Because,
and we're canceled.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
So that was on Dateline, or what was it?
That was Inside Edition, I think.
And
And it was on like ABC. It was all over the news for a while there. It was a
I
big thing.
remember this.
Yeah.
How long ago? Like 5 years ago?
Yeah, like
Sure we
2013,
can
I
post
think. Anyways, so that was my story. I thought that was pretty fucked up. The
Yeah.
whole like girl from Manitoba fucking
That's
with like
crazy.
this like
It
millionaire.
is weird that
and
is from Manitoba.
Yeah, when the
God,
204
shit.
thing popped up.
Shit. The cookies are burning. I'll be back. Hold on. Cookies are burning.
Oh shit.
Okay, so we're gonna get into
And that's when I do this, and we're trying new things, and we do bada boom, beep boop boop, beep doop boop. I love Jeremy. And then I go boom. Hello and welcome to Tales from the Stoop. We are two stoop kids hanging out in front of our stoop, missing our boys here. This is where we tell tales from our
that's me.
I was gonna say eclectic past, but just
The old
our
days.
hood rat past, basically, of being in small bumfuck Manitoba, with these fucking
Little hoodlums.
little hoodlums. This is where we go back and we tell a tale, reminisce on our past. And this week it involves one named Richard, aka Darko.
That fucking.
This
the,
guy
the
right
kid
here.
had a full-on beard in grade 7. It was gross.
He's one of the hairiest Frenchmen I've ever seen. His butt is a black hole. and
Yeah.
that's
Oh, I remember when he used to moon us. I was like, man,
just
it was just upsetting to see.
it's a
at
haunting
young
image.
age. Anyways, so this guy, we dare him to do anything. He would do it no matter what.
That's facts.
And
Especially if a girl was around, he'd think that impressed girls, which at this time there was a girl around, and he thought he'd impress her by taking a whole box of X-Lax at one time.
and he'd eat it at school, and then he had to go home from school because he was shitting himself silly, and then he didn't come to school for like.
He
8
thought there'd be no
days.
repercussions. I think there's, what was there, around like 24 X-Lax?
Something like that.
Something. A
And
standard box of X-Lax.
And he thought it'd be a good idea to eat them all. and then he got really, really sick and had kidney failure and a lung infection, I think, or something like that.
He was in the hospital for about 2 months after this.
And no one saw him for a while. And then when he used to be kind of a fat kid. And
If
then
you ever seen the show, what was it, Oliver Bean?
Yeah.
If you ever seen the show Oliver Bean, he looked like Oliver Bean.
And yeah.
Again, you can see him there. This is probably after. This is post.
This is when he lost a little weight.
This is mostly post because after this, I mean, if you want diet plan, you take 24 X-Lax and you'll just shit yourself skinny. That's what we learned from this situation.
Yeah, then he came back to school and like you didn't even recognize it because his face was all sunken in and like he didn't have his little fat gut and his little bitch tits anymore and he was just like a skinny, hairy Frenchman. And yeah, so
He still had the hairy black asshole.
that's basically the story.
And
If
that
you
was
want to lose a bunch of weight, just eat a shitload of X-Lax and your stomach will get all fucked up and you'll lose a bunch of weight.
But the girl, she still wasn't impressed.
False alarm, I ate him already. We're good.
And that was Tales from the Stoop.
False alarm. What I miss?
Richard shit his pants.
Oh, gotcha. Awesome.
And we'll do this again. Oh. Beep boop boop boop.
That took you a while, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. Everyone, Dane is learning
And
the
then,
anime
boom.
right now.
We're back to here.
The production for this.
Look at that. We got
podcast
title
is
cards. This is our first ever episode. We got title cards.
It's getting crazy.
Where?
That thing, that little. Fuck you.
Oh, I didn't see it.
All right.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
On to. Is it time for a hot take or no? It's trailer.
Now we're gonna get
reaction time,
into some reactions because
Nice.
we love movies and we love talking about current things, and that's what reactions are all about. And YouTube makes it.
What are we watching?
We're watching trailers,
right.
man.
Sorry. Yeah, I knew that.
All right. So we got 4 trailers lined up. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Which one should we do?
This one, Madman.
All right. This is Guns Akimbo. This is Daniel Radcliffe action movie. All right.
I'm intrigued already.
All right. I think I got to turn that up, and let's see what we got. Oh wait, I don't have Chrome on. Psych.
JK.
Bada boom. Now you can see things. All right. I think this is based off a comic book, but I have no idea. I mean,
called
you can't make a
Guns-
movie that's not based off a comic book,
Guns
basically.
Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo.
Hey, I'm Miles. What, you an asshole? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a hero.
Sure, it's not
But
based off
instead,
of
I grew
emojis.
up to be a nobody.
Another schism.
Schism picked random weirdos and made them fight to the death. And the internet loved it.
X wins.
Yeah, Nick. I love you. Coming.
So we're seeing him with an American accent.
Who are you?
Look, this is gonna sound really fucking weird, but can you help me? I have guns bolted to my hands.
It's based off a comic?
Yeah, you're right. That does sound pretty fucking weird.
Hey. It's,
You have 24 hours to kill me.
Flight of the Conchords?
yeah,
Murray?
Murray from Flight of the Conchords.
Go to the city. You die.
What the fuck is next?
It's showtime.
I mean, these shoot 'em up movies are always pretty cool.
It's like a
It's funny.
Rated
You can't open
R.
the door because the guns are bolted to his hands. I get it.
Think about him peeing
it's like a
Oh,
and
God.
pooping.
it's like a rated R Scott Pilgrim versus the
I have a
World.
plan.
Come on.
Someone will go fuck yourself, Brett.
What was
Um,
Logan Lerman gamer?
Yeah, that movie was fucking weird though.
here's what
This
we'll
looks a
do.
lot
Relax.
more.
Stop
well,
running.
Obviously, they're gonna fall in love, and hopefully,
And they're gonna have to kill the people who are making them fight.
Mistakes were made.
Daniel Radcliffe does
who's
art.
this chick?
I'll bet you
I don't know,
it's
I really-
Weaving, did it say?
Bet you
Is that Hugo Weaving's daughter?
Bet you a grand Daniel Radcliffe does not die. Spoil the movie.
Having guns bolted to your like,
Some CGI looks pretty piss poor.
it seems pretty low budge.
You'll just end up blowing your damn face off.
Go fuck
You'll still
yourself,
be
Brett.
depressed. Even more depressed, probably, because of your fucked up face.
Guns Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo.
Hmm.
Nice. Any thoughts?
I mean, that looks alright.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Will you go to the theaters?
no,
No,
no.
God, no. Will you even
I'll-
watch it on Netflix?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll download it.
Yeah,
if
like
I'm
I'll
bored.
fall asleep to it over the course of like 4 nights and I'll finish it.
That kind of reminded me of that. What the fuck was that one? It was like first person. Hardcore Henry.
Oh, yeah,
That was kind of a cool movie. What's this one?
yeah. Now we got. All
Would
right,
you
we're
guys say
saving
that?
that.
Yes or no? Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch it on Netflix, and if it doesn't catch me in the first 15 minutes, I'll probably exit out and stop watching.
No.
But on to the next one.
What do you
This
got?
is Ben Affleck and Anne Hathaway new Netflix
Ooh.
movie. Of course, everything goes direct to Netflix.
Well,
I don't know if he's directing or writing or anything about it.
Some
Probably.
real things have happened lately.
Anne Hathaway. Oh, just thinking that.
Can't be another movie about a fucking journalist.
They gave her the monster treatment. She looks rough.
The reporter with a moral compass.
Fuck Ben Affleck.
Always a step ahead. Everything that
It's
happens,
a
keeps sourced
photojournalist.
up and
It's
in print.
different.
These people are starting to move surplus arms to Contras. You can't just look away.
Munition shipping crates for M16s, most likely. He's the old man.
Dad,
Emily, got a
Nice.
big deal coming. The big
Alright.
deal.
He's in every fucking movie
Yeah.
now.
Well, and thank God.
I'm gonna come down there. Go.
I want to track it from this end.
There's a Willem Dafoe living under my bed.
Rica?
Think you should.
Looks like you're waiting for somebody.
I think you.
Everything is here.
That guy's from Last Man on Earth.
This whole operation.
That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Somebody's face.
Is that the fat dude with the mustache?
Yeah.
No one's been able to get a read on this guy. All we do know
Hey,
about him
it's
is when
Susie
he
Perez.
shows up. It's usually the end of something, not the beginning.
Where did you find it?
How did you find me?
Did it say based on true events? Did I miss that?
I didn't see it.
No.
I haven't been
Is
waiting
this
for
fiction?
it.
Is this fact?
Also, movies like this, I just zone out. Like, I was out halfway through the
Get out the
trailer.
car.
Dafoe.
And left this place.
In a perfect world, we make perfect choices. In the real world, we make real choices.
Yeah.
The
no.
last thing he wanted? That's a fucking horrible name.
Yeah, that's a no.
That just
for me,
looks
dog.
fucking boring. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's a no.
Nothing. What is it?
I'll wait until like,
Directed by D. Rees.
Reese?
one
Screenplay
of
by
those
D. Rees
movies
and Mark
that-
Villabo.
like one out of
Joan
every
Didion. Those are just,
Based on
those
the
are just a
book.
bunch of funny names.
one out of like every 25 of these
Marco
movies is awesome.
Villalobos, Reese, Joan Didion.
And D. Rees.
One out of every 25. I'm gonna finish my thought. One out of every
Uh,
25 of these movies is awesome. I'm gonna wait until like Rotten Tomatoes comes out with the reviews, and then if it's like above 80, I'll check it out. Other than that, not a chance.
That just
They're
looks like
really
a boring movie to me. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
into that kind of shit.
Unless, yeah, they are based on real life, so I can. Then I don't really have. Alright.
The burnt
This
orange.
Mick Jagger movie.
Ooh, I'm excited to see this trailer.
I'm guessing.
What the fuck's it called? The burnt orange heresy?
Yeah.
Can't tell me you never wanted to paint. Seriously, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
This is the Mick Jagger movie?
Yeah. I think they're just advertising it as a. He probably has a small role in it.
A liar.
Ever heard of Joseph Cassidy?
Jesus, he looks rough.
An artist with his estate.
You got rich friends.
If you could interview any living artist, who do you think it would be?
At the edge of my property, there's a dilapidated little house. In this house, there's an artist.
No critic has spoken to this guy in over 50 years.
Jerome Depp.
Donald Sutherland?
It's an honor, Mr. Debney.
Right?
Think of the splash it would make. See and describe his current work.
No.
Yeah,
no.
this
I
looks
cannot about
terrible.
such things.
When you said
I bet it
when you
turns
said the
into-
Mick Jagger movie, I thought you meant like it was a movie about Mick Jagger. I was kind
Yeah.
of excited.
No.
I was excited too.
Value and depth.
What a
I
stretch.
bet it takes a weird sexual erotic thriller turn.
Yeah, I bet you've seen
Oh,
this
look
before.
at that.
This looks like a bunch of old people acting sexy.
Well, what a stretch for Jagger too. Like he's playing an artsy, pompous British guy. Nails it.
What is this about? Redemption.
Oh, Donald Sutherland looks rough too.
It's like 90 years old. It's allowed to look rough.
Most people what you'd expect.
You know, don't you? I won't.
Seems like a shitty Stephen King movie.
Yeah, like I don't get what's going on. Look at this fucking
Alright.
meaty
Burnt
hands.
orange hairs.
These wrinkly meaty hands.
Again, I'm a sheep. I'll wait for Rotten Tomatoes on that one.
I just don't get what the fuck that was even about.
Nobody
I hate when
does.
trailers are like that. It's just a bunch of like random shots of shit and you're supposed to put it all together.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Alright.
stupid. Like they're supposed to give us something to work with. Like that the gun bolted to the hands one, that was straight up. This was just like, I don't know, is it an art movie? Is it like a
It seems like a weird European art movie where they
Yeah,
got
I don't
Mick
know.
Jagger.
I'm
Mick
over
Jag-
3.
I bet
Yeah.
Mick Jagger shows his penis in that.
I mean, this seems like a movie like, you know, Suicide Squad, when like it made it seem like the Joker was in the whole fucking movie, but he's only in it for like 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
that's what that was.
No, that's probably a good take right there.
Because they didn't really show him doing much else but like sitting down and like
And then
touching people's faces.
I seen this pop up in my feed, and this is the last one that we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
It is called Ouija Shark, and I think we know where this is going.
See, like this is better be. This
I
is
was at the
straight up.
beach, and I
Oh,
found
this
this
is low
Ouija board in
budget.
the water.
Yes,
Not to fool around with those things.
yes. Fuck you, Grizzly Rage.
It's already the best one.
Holy fuck.
I thought it was.
What the hell is going on around here?
Is that a shark?
Produced by Crocus Plains High School.
Yeah, did like kids in middle school make this?
I think we somehow summoned it out of the board.
That's not even like a legit Ouija board.
Why would anyone want to summon a shark?
This is a fake trailer, right? It's gotta be.
Nope,
Is this real?
this is real.
You IMDb'd this?
Was that a Doctor Strange magic moment?
Yeah, I'm in. I will watch that.
How many views does that have?
100%.
A million.
All right.
7,000.
Final say.
Out of those 4, which one are we watching?
Ouija
Probably
Shark.
that one,
Yeah,
actually.
Ouija Shark.
Exactly.
If it's real, I don't know if that's real.
Well, if it's
Obviously, coming off the success of all the other shark movies, but I thought it was like.
how long was it? That the trailer was only like 30 seconds long.
I thought it was a continuation of like Sharknado. I was like, this is where we've gone now. Like the spirits of the old sharks now are getting.
Yeah.
But it didn't even say it was part of Sharknado at all.
That's the most interesting one, anyways. Awesome.
It was pretty straight
Alright.
up. The Ouija board summons a shark, and the shark keeps tormenting
Yeah.
people. That's
Let us
straight up.
know. Let us know which one you would see first. I
Yeah,
think it's gonna
people,
be
let me know
unanimous.
which
I
of
think we
those
all know.
fucking
Yeah.
dumpster fires you'd want to watch.
All right. And on to our next segment, because we have segments again now.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing we do,
Yeah.
because we're prepared.
And
Look at us.
we are
We each
very
have papers in front of us.
poorly prepared for this one,
Holy
this segment,
fuck.
but it'll be fun to talk
But
about.
every week we kind of want to do a debate game type show where one of us is the host and the other 2 are competing in things. Again, we kind of thought of this half an hour before we started, so
Half an hour,
Yeah.
like
we're not quite
10
prepared.
minutes.
But
Yeah.
what we're gonna do
Won't be
is
super knowledge
Kook's got a hot take, and I
got a
think
hot take.
Eric's gonna debate him on this hot take, and I'm gonna debate. I'm gonna pick a winner if there is a winner.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a mediator.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works,
A
but
moderator.
we'll figure it out. There's some
Moderator,
pies.
like a
Moderator. So this is hot takes. Picture a banner and
Yeah,
an
we don't even have a
animation.
banner yet. New segment.
I could
Alright.
only do one a week. I mean, the stoop one that took me a lot of hours, and that was very poor. So this is hot takes. Kook, take it away.
Yeah, my hot take. Adam Sandler only has one truly, genuinely bad movie, and that's Jack and Jill. And everything else is watchable. There's only one bad one.
Whew, that's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
that's a doozy.
Now
Because I went through a few here and found I forgot about a couple of these.
All right,
actually.
first I'm gonna let Kooks kind of defend himself right
Okay,
away
yeah.
and take it
Yeah,
away.
well, I'll do it short, and then you know what? I'll just do a short one, and then you go ahead and I'll rebuttal each movie with why it's watchable.
Sure.
So yeah, he put out a lot of movies. He's a national treasure. There's
We aren't debating that.
LeBron James.
He's put out a lot of movies.
LeBron James is hated. Tom Brady's hated. It's because they're great and people just hate greatness in general. Adam
That's a
Sandler,
bold approach. That's a bold approach to Adam Sandler.
Is great. So, he's one of the most consistent of all time.
All right, again, his only bad movie is Jack and Jill. Why do you only hate that movie?
That movie, honestly, I think he made
just for what it did to Al Pacino?
I think he made that movie just like out of straight spite for critics, and he was like, "You want to see bad?" And then he made bad.
Yeah.
I think that is why. Everything else I think is watchable. Eric, hit me with some. I'll see if I can tell you if they're watchable.
Okay.
All right, good opening statement.
Okay, there's
hot take. Again, this is hot takes.
Hot takes.
Here's a list of a few.
Go one at a time. Tell me what's bad.
Oh, fuck, Dunkachino.
Hey?
Somebody commented Dunkachino. I think that's a line from Jack and Jill where he's in the Dunkin' commercial.
Oh,
Dunkachino.
Okay, Zohan. You don't mess with the Zohan.
Okay.
That movie fucking sucked.
That movie's amazing, and I'll tell you why. All right.
I'm gonna try to stay out of this. This is you two fighting.
Okay.
What is the hottest HBO comedy show right now winning all the awards? It's Barry, right? Have you guys seen Barry?
Yeah, I've seen Barry.
Okay, all right. So let's think about this. Someone who used to kill people is following his passion in a new city. Straight inspiration from Don't Mess with the Zohan. Exactly taken from it. Great movie. Hot take.
Okay, this movie fucking was... I really thought it was bad. Not only was it like... What the fuck's that Twilight kid's name? Taylor Lautner? Yeah, man, he plays like a retarded kid in this movie with the Ridiculous Six. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. 100%.
You like that one?
Yeah. A Tarantino...
Is that the Western one?
Yeah.
A Tarantino parody, highest form of flattery. If you look at Weird Al as a singular song, but you gotta take it for what it is. Tarantino parody, highest form of flattery for one of the greatest directors of all time. Hot take. Good movie.
Alright. Do I have to defend myself?
I would, because you aren't.
Okay.
Tell me why it's bad.
Why is it bad? Like, it's basically, like, okay, I love Adam Sandler and all his buddies, like those, like Big Daddy, fucking Waterboy, like all those movies with him and all his buddies, like just fucking running amok. But like now they're just like not like they just kind of ran out of steam. Like they don't have anything funny to put out. Like and the jokes are just kind of stupid and like not funny anymore. Like it's just like fart jokes and like Taylor Lautner running around being a retard, and like it's like I don't know. The storyline is stupid. It's about like these six brothers that get find each other.
Yeah, it's a direct parody of the Hateful Eight.
So you like fart jokes?
I like. There's an audience for it, and as far as parodies go, name a better straight parody movie. Just a parody movie, and someone who's done it.
Sorry, I was just paying attention to this. Like every movie that Adam Sandler's in, like he's always got like a hot wife, like a really hot wife.
Not this one. This is.
No, Katie Holmes is his fucking wife.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? That's his wife right
yeah,
there.
That's his sister.
That's his fucking
that's
sister.
Jill. This movie sucks. Why do we put this one on?
Jenner's
This is
a
the
strong,
opposite of
beautiful
the
woman.
argument.
Okay, That's My Boy. That was another fucking stinker. That one was like just like okay. Another thing is like in that movie he's like, hey, like he talks all like wacky the whole fucking movie, and he's like just gets so fucking annoying. Like, like I don't know. And then like the storyline is dumb. Like
The story that's never been told.
what's that?
That storyline has not appeared in a comedy film before.
So what? He's 13.
What, That's
So
My
it's,
Boy?
It's topical. It's a topical one.
So he fucks his teacher?
I didn't
Is
hate
that
the
what
accent.
He
Vanilla
fucks his teacher.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice
acted,
shows up out of
He
nowhere.
acted. He was amazing in that movie. Vanilla Ice was great. He played himself as like
You
a
thought that was
poor,
great
broke
acting?
guy. It's Vanilla Ice. As far as cameos go, great cameo. That's My Boy. Like some of these, I'm tongue in cheek a little bit, but that one, I'm like, no, I like that movie. Like that's a good movie.
Okay, and this
I
one.
think you're just mad that you got that New Kids Block tattoo on your back right now.
Yeah. Grown Ups. That movie, let me say my part on that. That movie was supposed to be made like in like 1997, and Chris Farley was supposed to play the fat guy part, and then Chris Farley died, and they kind of put it on hold, and then they made it in 2012, I think, or something like that. And yeah, it just was bad. Like there was no storyline. There was no like. There was no like controversy or anything. Like it was just a bad movie.
It is a fun for the whole family comedy.
And like the
Chris Stanchel will back me up. Grown Ups is awesome. I've watched Grown Ups
And
like 4 times.
that one line, I remember everyone was saying it that summer and it was pissing me off. I'm getting totally chocolate wasted. Like, that doesn't even...
Oh, so you're saying a line went viral?
I just didn't think it was funny when people would say it. I'd be like, oh, now I can't, like you that much. And yeah, like, I don't know. There's a couple more, but yeah, that's basically it. Like, to me, those movies suck. Like, the acting is not that good. Like, I know he can do better. Like, he's just kind of half-assed in it. And, like, fucking in Click. Like,
Click is a great movie.
What the fuck's, who's his, Kate Beckinsale? No, Kate Beckinsale? Yeah, like, you think, like, look at...
Oh, yeah, he's hot.
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah.
You think he's a fucking good-looking man?
I think he's a very wealthy man, and women prefer security over looks.
But, like, make it realistic for
It's
these
realistic.
movies.
He's very rich in this movie.
It was probably the studio who was like, we need a hot wife so 40-year-old men can pay attention longer than 5 minutes.
You didn't like this movie, though? You didn't like Click?
I like this one. This is Click. This came out when I was in high school. I thought it was pretty good.
Click made me cry a little bit there.
Yeah.
His whole life flashed before
All
his
right,
eyes.
Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore?
Billy Madison for sure.
Happy Gilmore.
Billy Madison.
Happy Gilmore is more...
I used to watch it at my cabin every summer, all summer. That and Slapping the Stinkers.
You know what? It's tough, because I was going to say it's more quotable, but then other characters are more quotable in Billy Madison. Like, Adam Sandler has more quotable lines in Happy Gilmore, but Billy Madison's more quotable for, like, Farley and, like, Miss Slippy.
Miss Slippy's car?
Yeah.
It's green.
Car green. Yeah, you know what? I'm those are on the same par for me. I can't name one.
I respect the fact that he uses his movies as vacations to go to like Hawaii and stuff,
and
like
fucking make out with like hot like Jennifer Aniston.
But he also like always hires his friends. He's one of those guys who always hires his friends for his movies and is like, I don't really need this movie.
Yeah, that's the kid from Shameless.
But my boy needs an extra $100,000, so let's make a movie, and my boys are gonna get a paycheck,
which is respectable.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of chill.
But he is just taking terrible scripts. But I feel like he makes those movies in like 1 month.
Yeah, and let's not forget.
Yeah, because he's got like a 15 contract deal with Netflix to just pump out all this bullshit.
Yeah, I think he only has one left, or he's done now.
No, they renewed him for like 7 more.
For 7 more?
Yeah.
Of course, because people are watching him.
And let's just mention real quick Uncut Gems and Merowitz Stories when he played the straight man, because no one said he could do it on the planet, and 2 unreal.
Well, Punch Drunk Love was way back then.
Oh yeah, I wrote 2 movies that like not too many people know about. Men, Women, and Children. That was a good one. He's like.
And for the record, after I made this hot take and I looked at the list, I did not like Ridiculous 6, but I was like, I gotta argue my point. So I gotta argue my
Again,
point.
you're saying Jack and Jill is the only bad movie of Adam Sandler.
From the original argument, yes, I have to stick with that, but as I did the research, I was like, Ridiculous 6 is also bad. But it's a parody, so I'll just take it for what it's worth. It's a straight parody, full-length feature film. Yeah. I wouldn't watch it a second time, no. I don't think it has an audience. But I had to stand by my statement.
So yeah, Punch Drunk Love and Men, Women, and Children. Those are 2 very underrated movies. If you guys want to see some Adam Sandler at his finest, watch those 2. And another argument I wanted to make is Funny People is half bad. Because the first half of the movie is like pretty good. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. But then he goes and like tries to hook up with what's her tits, his ex-girlfriend. And that's when it kind of just starts to nosedive and just becomes unfunny.
Yeah, so I don't think that half was supposed to be funny.
It's called Funny People. The whole fucking movie's supposed to be funny.
No, that's not what that
dramedy.
Means. It's about comedians. Doesn't mean it has to be funny.
50-50 always funny.
And you know if Judd Apatow is making it, his whole fucking family's gonna be in it
again.
What do you think of Little Nicky?
I like that.
I love Little Nicky.
I liked it when I was like 12.
I still love it.
I'm gonna keep it a pleasant memory. I know if I watch it now, it's gonna be like
Run to the Litter
doesn't hold
world,
on,
man.
I mean, Waterboy, timeless.
Yeah.
Billy Madison, timeless.
The
Happy
Wedding
Gilmore,
Singer?
timeless.
The
Wedding
Wedding
Singer,
Singer.
timeless.
I wrote down here. I was looking at his IMDb. His 2008 was when he started to kind of slip. So he made Zohan.
So Zohan was good. I Will Fight Zohan to the death. That's a good movie. 100% a good movie, and that's when that movie. I didn't understand the hate at all.
I went to Philip Seymour Hoffman clips.
Yeah, it was silly and dumb, but for silly dumb movies, it was good. It was good. When he keeps banging all those old ladies after he gives them haircuts.
Yeah.
Funny concept.
I don't know. Anyways, so that was my debate.
Yeah.
It wasn't very strong, but those are just movies that I just don't really care for.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think most will agree Adam Sandler has more bad movies than just Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
But I think he has an audience somewhere out there, like Kooks. People
Kooks
just
a lot. If Adam Sandler puts out a movie,
people
Kooks will
just
watch
love him, love his movies. They know, I feel everybody does know what they're getting into with an Adam Sandler comedy.
Yeah.
There are those, and then it is, hey, they know what they're getting when he does a serious movie. They're like, hey, Adam Sandler's probably gonna give out. It's always a sad performance when it's his dramas.
Yeah.
It's just always like a sad character. I think he just has that face. Like, look at him, he's just sad there.
Yeah, was that one where his family like died in 9/11? The Rain Over Me.
Rain Over Me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
he's a good actor.
Mindless family entertainment.
But does he go? I think he chooses just quantity over quality. He's just, hey, he's got a big house, he's got a big family, he's got a lot of friends, and he's taking care of everybody. I respect that, but I still think he makes some shitty movies.
What are your, like, this movie? Do you like it or no?
Is this a movie where he cracks an egg and the egg's like a real bird and then he still eats the bird?
I don't remember.
or is that Love Guru? It's one of those two movies, but that scene makes me laugh.
I don't know if that's...
I'll try to find it. If it's in this movie, then it is a good movie.
This is the one where he's an assassin and he wants to be a hairdresser.
Yeah, see, I think it's Love Guru.
So it's...
I don't know what scene you're talking
Mike
about.
Myers.
Because I...
Eats bird.
It's like a training scene and he cracks an egg. And then it's just like a real like baby little chicken that falls in the glass and he like shakes it off and he still just like eats it anyways.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay, we're getting off track here.
We're getting off track. It was a hot take.
But that was our last thing, wasn't it?
The only movie I'll mention, I'll concede, the only one I'll concede is Ridic 6. Other than that, I think your opinion on that is incorrect. I'll concede Ridic 6 for a full-length feature film parody. Yeah, it was gonna be dumb.
All right, and that was Hot Take. With Kooks coming in with a very hot take.
Very hot take.
Hot takes.
Who's got the hot take next week? Who's taking one?
So next week we might try a different kind of game. We'll try to again plan a little bit a week ahead.
Instead of fucking 10 minutes before the
Same
show.
with topics, but again, we're finding our groove.
We're finding a structure.
Finding a structure.
Just
Again, we took notes this time.
Just improving our friendship.
We had an animated title screen. Let's play that one more time, Dane.
I'm pretty proud of that one.
From the stoop.
I need you to animate something that I have something to do with.
Yeah. It's just
What's the next animation?
It's a taste of things we can do, which is mediocre content.
The things
which
that
is what
Dane
we
can do,
you.
and we can thank him for doing that.
Look at that. That's our names, but look, I didn't have it in the right spot because I forgot it's a mirror image.
My name's backwards because it's silly. And that's our Instagram handle, so if you want to add us, do that. If not, fuck off.
We got Kook Diggity, we got Crooked Cut, and we got Eric Legs Milks. Go hit us up, follow us. Also follow The Spare Bedroom on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch.
We have a Twitter?
Yeah, we have a Twitter.
I think we have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter. We haven't done anything with that yet.
I don't think we've either sent it out a tweet.
Nope. Nothing has been touched with Twitter yet.
Look at that.
But it's there.
We did an hour. I recorded it this time. Last week I didn't.
We did an hour?
We might even get like 3 minutes of clips to go on Instagram here.
Look at that. We got 6 viewers right now. Thank you, anybody tuning
Thanks
in.
for watching,
We
guys.
appreciate you spending your time and your Thursday evening
We're
with
learning.
us.
Comment what sucked. Hey, yeah, comment if you watched. Comment if you liked certain segments or hated them.
Yeah.
Or
And
want to
give us
change
some ideas.
anything.
If you got an idea, let us know because we're open to shit. We're still learning.
And send nudes. Or I don't think I can ask for that legally.
You can ask.
If you want to send a dick pic, I'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a dick pic.
Send them to our Instagram. Best dick pic
That can be
gets
a
a
hot
shout
topic
out.
next week. Is fucking dick pics.
Best dick pic on the Instagram gets a shout
Best
out
looking dick.
live next week.
All right. I don't think that's what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
we'll
All
talk
right.
about it.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Peace out. And then what I would do is put the title card back up. Boom, and then I would cut the mic.